Hey there everybody, it's Anthony here. Just thought I'd do an update on this tank since I recently rescaped it. As you can see, the driftwood came out and I just have the rocks here. I added a bunch more parva and get kind of close in on that. I don't know why my camera's not focusing at all. I've probably got, I don't know, 30 to 50 plants of this parva in here. I really like it. I'm trying out this, I don't even remember the name of it, one of those little swords. Try it out, see what it does in here. I've got an addition of, excuse me, what's this called, Walichi, I want to say, Rotala Walichi. I got my indica back here, and a whole bunch more indica right here. You can see a little red temple plant poking out there, just by the heater there. Hopefully that's planted all back here, so hopefully that'll come up and cover up that intake. Got some bacopa back there, and this kabumba that I picked up recently with the pink and orange tops on it. I really liked it. Got CO2 going right now. I'm running at about, I don't know, I want to say a bubble every 2 seconds, maybe a bubble every second or so. No algae problems. Everything seems to be going as it's supposed to. Kind of slow growth, but really I've moved everything around so much, just trying to get this to a scape that I like, that I believe that I'm just kind of pissing all the plants off so they just don't want to grow too much for me. I have seen a lot of growth out of the bacopa, and the indica has put on some growth. I chopped down most of this golden loidia, or whatever the hell it's called. Chopped down most of that and just replanted the tips, and then I kept that one bigger one back there. I've got a lot of new growth coming out of my different cryptocorn here. I don't know exactly which these ones are. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and there's one right there. But I know that right there and this one here are the Tropica variant. So we'll see what that turns into. I've got this other little project I've been working on a little bit lately. This is a 40-gallon tall. And so you can see it's all pretty low light plants. I've never really messed with swords very much, so I've got a couple swords back here that are just starting to put off some new leaves. There's a melon sword, which is Osiris, I want to say. And then this one is a rosette sword. I don't know, it seemed like it was some kind of a Tropica variant. So I'll have to look into the scientific name, but I planted this val. It just looked like crap. It just looked horrible. You can see the ends of the leaves here just look garbage. But it popped up that nice leaf right there. So I think it'll come around. All that Anubias nana. There's some Anubias nana petite that I'm just growing out, and willow moss and some Christmas moss that I got in from London recently, along with the Java fern and the bulbatus, which is putting off a lot of new growth. Right there, that little bit there. Oh, you can see the moss behind that. That's Java moss, and that's a needle leaf Java fern, which I have a bunch of in another tank. This is this little bit here. Tiny little bit. It's not very much. It's the trident, like that. Like that. Oh look, he's upside down. Ah! Just kidding. Sorry. I get excited easily. Yeah, some more trident here. Just got some trident. I'm gonna try to use that and these two mosses together in another tank that I'm gonna be working on here pretty soon. But yeah, this tank's pretty cool. You know, I don't really do anything. There's no CO2 on it. Just feed the fish. There's 6 of these little black neons in here. You can see the glare of my other tank. And there's a whole bunch of little cories. 2 species of Corydoras. And a couple of autos you see just kind of cruising around there. It's been a pretty cool tank, you know. I kind of like it. I got all this floating hornwort, which I just like that for the nutrients that it sucks up so that I don't have any algae, which I still do have some algae, but not a lot. But everything in here is pretty relatively slow growing, so I'm assuming that's just where the algae comes from. That tank in the background glaring is just irritating me. Anyway, so this is just another project, kind of just growing out a bunch of different low-tech stuff. Have some fun with it, and hopefully, like I said, I'll be putting together. I've got 4 more, at least this size, of the Anubias Petite coming my way from Malaysia. And I'm hoping that between these 2 different kinds of mosses, 4 plants of that, and this Java Fern Trident, that I'm going to be able to do kind of a little nano tank. I've never messed around with small tanks, and I think it'd be kind of fun. It'd be a little bit of a challenge to mess around with the little tank as opposed to the bigger tanks I always do. This is a small tank to me. This is a 20 gallon. I have a 180 gallon. I have a couple 150 gallons. They're not planted, but I still look at them scaping the same way. You know, a hardscape is just as important to me as your planted scape. So I try to make a hardscape look great, and evidently, you know, you hear it over and over again. If you do your hardscape right, everything else will just fall into place. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on. It's just aquascaping, messing around, you know, trying to learn plants. I don't know much about them, so if anybody's got any pointers for me so I can get a little bit better growth out of here besides the obvious stop moving your damn plants around, I would appreciate it. Anyways, I'm running really long, so I'll call it quits, but thanks for watching.